How's it going? This is Zero Blazer back with another Fate Go Shorts. We just finished up that sweet guaranteed roll. And now we're here to not get guarantees and try to roll for that Musashi. Musashi is still one of the best single target sabers in the game, even in JP. So we're going to try getting her. And we're going to start off with the tickets. As always, let me know if you got Musashi, if you tried for Musashi, and if you got her or not. Because obviously not everyone's gonna try. I actually don't have the CE on JP. That's actually kind of funny. Interesting. Okay. Keep going. Yeah, let me know if you try to get her and if you got her or not. Or if you're gonna wait for some other stuff. I don't actually know if they're gonna do some looping. I feel like they do. I don't know for sure though. That's a media. Does it say daily? Yep, it's daily. So they are going to loop. So yeah, let me know if you are waiting for a different one and you don't want Musashi, you want a different servant. Nope. Another one. Okay, sure. Ugh. What is there to say about English right now? I think people are still kind of finishing up the story. How was the story? It was nice finally being able to read it in English instead of trying to translate from Japanese. A lot quicker to read, obviously. Well, not obviously. I guess if you are like completely bilingual, then it doesn't matter for you. Oh, hello projection. Don't want you. But if you're more strong in English than Japanese like me, then it takes a while to read. Still very, very emotional. Yep, doesn't matter. Go away. I kind of spoiled it in the previous video, so I'm gonna try not spoiling it as much, just in case there are some people who haven't finished the story, like myself included. I haven't finished it in English yet because I've been lazy. I remember what the final fight is, and not gonna have fun with that. It's not that hard. The fight after the climactic fight isn't that hard. Thankfully. You get the hard part out of the way and you can take a breather. But it's still pretty difficult. You get some surprises in the fight that you really have to watch out for, or you just die because you didn't see it coming. And after that, we're finally into Epic of Remnant. Oof. That's where the meat is. It's where we get a bunch of new servants, or new servant classes. Shortly after, Shortly after Epic of Remnant 1, I believe, we're introduced to the Seraph event, which is the Fate CCC event. Fate Extra CCC. And then you can get BB. And BB is the very first Moon Cancer. So I'm going to start rolling these Stink Quartz. I'm probably going to kill all of them, honestly. I don't know there's no reason to save them. I don't remember what the next event is. The BB is the first Moon Cancer, which is effective against Avengers. The only thing, by the way, effective against Avengers until the next summer. So over a year later, you're not going to get another Moon Cancer. So, be sure to get BB when that time comes. If you plan on playing this game for a good while, be sure to get BB. If you want to be super lazy, you can actually just kind of get to the Avenger fight. There is an Avenger in Epic of Remnant 1. You can just get to that fight and just stop and wait for BB to be released. And then you just continue and just have a breeze with that fight. That is actually the hardest fight in that game, in that chapter. The final fight, not as hard as that one, in my opinion. That one's the hardest. And then a similar situation happens with Epic of Remnant 2. There's a lot of Berserker fighting, so it would be nice to get a foreigner But the first foreigner doesn't release until Epic of Remnant 4. And even then you have to roll for her. So, it's really up to you. Thankfully, Epic of Remnants are not considered mandatory on any events, even the Epic of Remnants themselves aren't mandatory for themselves. So you can do them in any order, which is very nice. Ooh, we got the 5-star CE. It was actually not a bad CE, if I remember correctly. It was like some percentage up for Buster. I think it's like 15% up for Buster damage and 40 starting NP. So it's not too bad. It's actually pretty good until you get like aerial something. Aerial drive, I think it was called. Yep, it's exactly what I thought. Cool. But it's not Musashi, so we're gonna try rolling again. Try and get that Musashi. God, I don't think I'm gonna get her though. I already used up all my luck. I'm rolling the same day, like, in terms of my own timeline, I'm rolling the same day as the Japanese guaranteed 5-star. So that luck is already kind of drained. But we're gonna try anyways, because I can't resist a good roll. It's like a drug. Nope, I shouldn't say that. That's... nope. That's a bad thing to say. Ignore I said that. That's how you get into these annoying articles about whether gacha is, what do you call it, gambling or not. Fun fact, gacha and any kind of loot boxes are not technically gambling, because you still get something back, even though it's garbage. As long as you get something back and you don't, it just doesn't fly off into the wind, it is not considered gambling. Isn't that interesting? But I think Belgium doesn't think so. So I think Belgium blocked all gacha games or something like that. Okay, so back to Epic of Remnant. Just trying to find things to say while I'm rolling. Back to Epic of Remnant. I think that lasts for a year? Because I remember there was a... Oh god, what the heck was that? That loaded for a while. It's nothing. It's just an archer. Why did it take so long to load an archer? Man, Tota, what the heck? Why do you take so long to load? I already have you, I think. It shouldn't take that long to load. That's really weird. God, so many of this one. It's so funny. Alright, we're gonna kill it. Screw it. We're gonna kill it off. You know what? Screw it. This is not my Japanese account. I would never do this in my Japanese account. But English, I'm super desperate, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, I think there was a Moonlight short. You could go watch it now. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's subbed somewhere. That happens on 12/31, I believe, along with like a bunch of other crap in game that happens on December 31st. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Epic of Remnant is gonna last us for 1 year, and then we get into Lost Belt, which is the feels bad arc. No matter what happens in Lost Belt, you feel bad. So be prepared for that. At least in Observer arc. By the way, that's what the first arc is called. It's like, what is it? Observer of Timeless Traveler, something like that. I don't remember. It's something kind of Englishy. You can probably look it up. It's probably easy to look up. And that one, you at least feel good every time you finish Singularity. In Lost Belt, you're gonna feel like such an asshole. And like, you're gonna feel so bad when you finish the Singularities, or whatever they call it. I forgot what they're called. The Lost Belts. That's what they're called. They're called Lost Belts. You're gonna feel so bad finishing each Lost Belt. It's very heart-wrenching. But it's always like, for the greater good. It's that kind of story. Really pushes that idea. And I think we're almost done with this roll with nothing to show for it. I don't think I even got a 4-star. So yeah, all the luck. Not here. Luck's not here. Ooh, maybe I should have waited today, recharge my luck a little bit, but no, no. You know what? I need the salt. I need the salt. I already read some of the comments of that roll. Some of you were pretty salty at me. So like, here's the salt returning of me not rolling anything. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, that's gotcha for you. But thank you for joining me in this terrible roll. I didn't even get 5 of the Archer Emiya CE, so I can't even limit break that. But anyways, this has been Zero Blazer signing out.